Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to EA Tetragrammaton, where we are playing This is turn 77. Let's see how this turn goes. Alright, right off the bat, we see two things that we absolutely do not want to see. We see that Nazar II and Leperlove the Lich have been attacked. So, that's not good. We got a big turn ahead of us for a number of reasons, some of them unexpected. Let's get to it. We have completed Conjuration 9 on perfect timing, because now we're on our way up to Alteration 8 and beyond. NC5 has successfully empowered himself in blood and not horror-marked himself, I might add. That is important. Nazar II, the Anunnaki of growth and rebirth, has been attacked while making an elixir of miraculous recovery, or whatever it's called. Let's see if he survives. Another fucking Gore-Tide. I swear it's like I get these little bitch boys fighting all of my bitch boys. Like, I get these weak-ass horrors coming at my little shit. But, like, every time it's someone important, it's a Gore-Tide, or an actual horror, or worse. Okay. Alright. Alright. Nazar II goes for a good spell. Strength of Gaia. Nice. Strength of Gaia will give him 30%? No, just 20%. 20%, because he doesn't have he normally has a Ring of Regeneration, but because of his current setup, he does not. So our bodyguards close on the Gore-Tide, and they do good work. They actually do great work. He casts Iron Warriors, casts Temper Flesh. Our bodyguards wail on this thing, and they're so tanky. They last for so long. They really do. It's just that a Gore-Tide regenerates so much freaking health. They are actually hurting it. They're actually wounding the thing. But they just can't get because of the slime, right? If it were not for that, they would be fine, because actually I think the Kusarikus are fine. No, that guy's not. He's not afflicted by slime. Where's this guy? Yeah, so like this guy is afflicted by slime because he's slimed, so he's also slowed, which is greatly reducing his efficacy. The Kusarikus have spirit sight, so they care less about stuff, but the Inky's Chosen, for example, they're also blinded by the fucking slime. I think it's by the slime. So it's just this multitude of just like, fuck all, like, we're still hitting him, still hurting him, but because of those defensive layers, and because he regenerates so much, we just can't kill the son of a bitch. And eventually, jeez. Holy shit. They live for a really long time. All things considered. Here's another thing that does annoy me about the AI. This fight would have been long since over if our god just walked around and attacked him from the flank. The AI should know better than this. Again, this is going to be like a Dom 6 scenario, right? Like in Dominion 6. The AI needs to be improved to be able to acquire whether or not there are open squares around a target, and if there are, they need to move to fill those squares. That is a simple thing. That should be a simple thing. My god should be engaged with this Gore-Tide, and should have been engaged with this Gore-Tide for a long-ass time. The fact that these guys are sitting there, because watch this. Okay, they break, they run. I get it. You guys did a good job. I don't blame you for what's happened. My god steps up and goes whack, 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 dead. Yep. Yeah. It'd be nice to... I'm getting to the point to where I'm considering not putting bodyguards on him. I'm not going to do that because I think it's a bad idea, because the wrong... no bodyguards would work great up against the Gortides, but it would work really badly against the wrong enemies. Like a group of 12 Soul Torns or something like that. They might actually whittle me down because of the multitudes of hits that they can do, etc., right? So, we win, but we lose 3 Kusarikus and an Inky's Chosen for it, which is really annoying. Like, this is that type of scenario of, like, that is just a... that's not me. There's nothing about me in that scenario. No lack of foresight or poor planning or scripting errors or anything like that. That's just the AI being kind of a little, I can't walk around and attack him from the side. Sorry, man. It's not in the coding. And that's annoying. So, but we survive, and we should be thankful that we survive, so that's good. We do summon some more Kusarikus, and Leper Love casts Well of Misery, and then immediately is attacked by an Eater of Dreams. And this is what I said about a Gortide, or a Horror, or something worse. Because an Eater of Dreams is one of those big boys. Aegon, the Eater of Dreams. This is a unique bitch. A Doom Horror. It's a Doom Horror. It's one of the Doom Horrors. These are God Killers. Literally, they are God Killers because they have Soul Slay. So, like, the one thing where I was like, we'll be good as long as we don't get a horror that can Soul Slay, right? Because he's immortal, so even if he dies... Okay. Alright. This guy is insane. High hit points, high protection, high defense skill, high strength, high attack, all that good stuff. High magic resistance, good morale. Fear 20. Ethereal floating, 14 damage reversal. I am sick inside. This guy has Curse Luck, right? He's got Soul Leech. He's got Life Drain. He's got Consume Soul, which is armor negating, and Soul Slay. He's got Astral Claws, that horror mark. All these things are fucking armor piercing or armor negating. And then he's got an AoE Shatter Soul, which also horror marks. Okay. So we got Aegon, the Eater of Dreams, and we got a couple of Inky's Chosen, one Mushushu, a fucking Buffalo, and little old Leper Love over here. Let's see how this goes. Immediately blinks in. And we are just lucky that he didn't blink in on Leper Love, or else that would have immediately been done. Instead, he blinks on the Mushushu and begins to obliterate the Mushushu while Leper Love summons Horde of Skeletons. Okay, cool. Okay, we get another... What he's doing is he's doing Shatter Soul repeatedly. Alright? While also attacking. And he keeps hitting Leper Love with Shatter Soul. So Leper Love is now horror marked already. Right? And most of these other units are getting horror marked as well. We cast Decay. Obliterates a whole chunk of undead. Leper Love is trying to get people out here, cast Raise Dead, which is just a poor scripting choice, right? He could have cast Horde of Skeletons and had 10 skeletons, but the AI prioritizes Raise Dead over Horde of Skeletons. There was one skeleton to raise with Raise Dead, but no, we'll go with that. Okay. Leper Love casts, and he tried to do this earlier, but his casting got interrupted. He cast Drain Life. Okay, cool. That hit decently hard, 19 damage. Healed up Leper Love a little bit. Okay. Well, he's got Drain Life, right? He's got Life Drain and Soul Leech, and they both drain life. Okay. Leper Love casts another Horde of Skeletons. Cool. Ooh. And we get a Soul Torn summoned into the mix. Raise some more dead. Here's the interesting thing. We're going to speed this up. Okay, we're going to speed this up just a little bit. We see another Drain Life, right? He can't drain life and Soul Leech from undead. And he doesn't have regeneration. This is something like a Gore-Tide would just be regenning through all of this. But Leper Love has his fucking number because he can't heal off of these undead. Drain life. What the fuck? Leper Love kills the Eater of Dreams. Wow, talk about unexpected. Holy shit. Okay. Wow. Don't worry, he'll just die on the next turn, it's fine. So, congratulations. We got Well of Misery off. Let's celebrate. Salme 2 was attacked. Salme 2 just got attacked because she's been horror marked for eternity because of Lightless Lanterns. So she is incapable of defending herself. She dies. We lost some people on the march. And then we have a series of battles. So a battle in Pan. Go ahead and watch most of these on 3 times. So this is a very simple, and that got real close. So I need to remember to, I actually need to go change the script on that. I need to remember to not disrespect things because it can leave me in really shitty situations. We almost lost our NC there. If those Centaur had gotten to him, he probably would have died. He's not well defended. We have a battle in Whispering Wastes. And we basically got tired of sending in 1 thug, so we sent in 2 thugs against the Minotaurs. The Minotaurs did show up here. So we're going through our stuff. Very nice. And I think, honestly, if those Minotaurs had hit Ishib 34, he would have just died. But they went for Isham, and Isham 1 doesn't care. He does not give a fuck about these Minotaurs. These Minotaurs hit all super hard. He doesn't give a shit. Between his Mind Shield and the fact that he has 33 protection and he has 20% regeneration and he has Temper Flesh, he does not care about the fucking Minotaurs. So, because they are able to kind of like split the threat, I think Isham 1 probably would have been able to do this on his own, but because they are able to split the threat, these 2 thugs are able to route these Minotaurs very easily. We go to Flower Meadow Forest. So this is me just attacking with this. I don't know, but we deleted those. is this? Oh, right. Sorry. So this is the force from Kailasa, right? It has attacked onto the fort at Flower Meadow Fortress. I forgot about this. So yeah. So they attack there. They win without any casualties. It's just PD. And then we get attacked in World Pillar. And he's got some Fire Drakes and a Beast Trainer. And this Beast Trainer has some Boots of the Messenger. Unfortunately, they're up against very weak PD. To the point to where even if this PD was at 20, these 4 Fire Drakes would probably flambe it. So we do lose this province. We lose some people from Whispering Wastes. We have Gala 43 cursed. We gain some unrest and misfortune in Greenwoods. We have started to destroy the fort in Flower Meadow Fortress, which is like, wait, what? A whole army didn't crack that fort instantly? Come to find out, this is like a 500 fort or something like that. And then we have still breached Monarch Woods. So this is a really big turn. We're going to talk about a couple of different things. I'm going to go over movements because the basic movements that we're doing are not really too big of a deal. So we are moving Gudu 56 in to help with Flower Meadow Fortress. Flower Meadow Fortress, it has 500 wall integrity. It was an event spawn fortress. It's an archaic fortress. So it's a little stronger than our capital forts are, which is cool. So we're going to get that taken. Man, I'm sitting here being super wishy-washy on things. I don't have time. We're going to continue to lay siege to it. It should only take one more turn before we are able to crack it. Easy peasy. So we'll do that, and then we'll have Flower Meadow Fortress. We are moving Ishib 34 and Isham 1 into Dopharos. We're going to try to, after we take Flower Meadow Fortress, hit Faraway Sea, and basically try to just knock out AI Pan, right? We're trying to knock out AI Pan. We are moving Elders back into positions to continue to increase our defense. We're attacking into Wick Forest. We are patrolling in Carrion. And we have moved an assault force onto Monarch Woods this turn. So this little assault force combined with the undead here should be able to take on Monarch Woods, no problem. And this is just moving Elder 11 over into Trackless Waste. We're doing a bunch of infrastructure this turn. We are building up a lab. We have so much money right now. We're building up a lab in the Verdant Steppe. We're building a lab in Kun Aral. We are recruiting, we're continuing to build city palisades in Silverfangs. We're recruiting a bunch all over the place. Like I'm recruiting Gudus and Spear Guards and things like that wherever I can, right? Trying to gather forces wherever I can. But there's a couple of big things. Those are all like asides, right? There's a couple of big things that happened this turn that we kind of need to talk about. Aside from the fact that we successfully defeated an Eater of Dreams with our Lich, which means we get to summon at least one Tart before he dies, so that's cool. No. The next big thing is, it is this. So, wow, we have Mother Oak, Well of Misery, and Gifts of Health. You might notice that there are some missing globals there. There's no Riches from Beneath, and there's no Earthblood Deepwell. What happened there? The answer is I don't know what happened there, honestly. But I assume Hinam's god was his high earth mage. I could be wrong, but I assume Hinam's god was his high earth mage, and that his god got killed. probably by a horror would be my assumption, because sometimes they just do that, you know? We've seen our god come very, very close on multiple occasions. That's a big deal. And I have spent the better part of 24 hours being extremely wishy-washy about what is now at our doorstep. With the establishment of Well of Misery, we have potentially painted a target on our back. We've had Mother Oak up for the majority of the game. We stole Gift of Health from Pan. Now, having Gift of Health is typically, for a lot of people, a very kind of moment, right? But we stole it from a threat to the overall global position, right, to the game. And people were glad about us stealing it. And we have not been incredibly hostile or aggressive towards our neighbors, right? We haven't been provoking, we haven't been rushing, etc. Putting up Well of Misery adds fuel to that fire. A fair amount of fuel to the fire. Because late game death isn't a joke. So it is very possible that people will now be like, oh, that's a problem. We need to kill her. So that's already a potential issue. Adding to the mix the fact that I am now casting Earthblood Deepwell, could cause some issues in the very, very, very near future. I have gone back and forth on whether or not this is a good idea, on whether or not this is worthwhile. And I think my answer is yes, because, if for no other reason than because, what we can do pretty rapidly if we get a high amount of Earth Gems, this was a part of our original plan to begin with, right? Was if we get a high amount of Earth income, we can set, you know, say 5 Earth Gurus to summoning Kusarikus every turn, and that's 10 pretty strong sacreds every turn. And that's less than the gems. We would still be making gems if we were to do that. That type of flexibility or that type of income, again, I've said this 1,000 times before, right? It's not your bank that matters necessarily. Banks are important. Banks are very important for certain situations. But it's not your bank that is important necessarily. It's your income that matters. It's what you can spend on a turn-to-turn basis. And if we can spend that many Earth Gems per turn to get that many strong units, then that's going to be a boon. That's going to be a very big thing, especially in helping us compete with someone like Mictlin with Ozelotls, right? That's where his game is right now, is just summoning shit tons of Ozelotls and Lords of Hell, right? So we need Tartarians and we need a bunch of Kusarikus. This, however, is undoubtedly going to paint a target on us. If it's even successful, right? Because it's possible that Hinam just turns right around and does it themselves. I toyed with the idea of, instead of going for Earthblood Deepwell, being more cautious and going for Riches from Beneath, because it's unlikely that he puts both up immediately. And Riches, right, you know, we could still benefit from Riches. It would give us a large income. I might still make that choice, right? I might change my plan and switch over to Riches from Beneath before this turn actually finishes. Either way, though, this is about to paint a target on us. Even without Earthblood Deepwell, Well of Misery was going to paint a target on us. Earthblood Deepwell immediately after Well of Misery is going to paint a big target on us. And there's another scenario. I might legitimately do this. Probably not this turn, but I might do this next turn. I might Awaken Forest next turn. With the open availability of global enchantments, I might just flip the switch and be like, it's go time. I'm not sure that that's going to work out for us, though. I think it likely that at this point in the game that I have many enemies that are more capable of thugging than I am, and that they are gonna basically be living nightmares for me in trying to achieve things. So tarts obviously are gonna help that, but Astral Corruption prevents me from. If it weren't for Astral Corruption, I would have a forge factory going right now where I could safely and easily put out a full set of gear every single turn for every single tart I want to produce, right? For everything. Unfortunately, Astral Corruption breaks that capability. Which is one of the reasons why I might not immediately do this thing, and I might swap from Earthblood Deepwell, because I might go in with Hinam to try to kill Mictlan. Because I'm tired of Astral Corruption. I am real fucking tired of Astral Corruption. It's kind of pissing me off to the point to where I am actually I don't like it. So, I might make those changes, but either way, we're probably either going to pick up Earthblood Deepwell or Riches from Beneath this turn. And we might put up another Nature Global on the next turn. Aside from that, of course, we are summoning our first Tartarian. And we are going to cross our fingers that everything goes well for Leper Love. We are summoning more Gudus. We want to try to increase our options here, get some more air, some more earth, so that we can potentially summon more Kusarikus. It might end up being faster for us to just pull people from other locations, right? We're not going to do that immediately, but we might do that shortly. We might throw on some, like if we throw on Boots of the Messenger, we can fly in people from as far as Agartha. So that might be a route that we go. We have slapped our Miraculous Cure-All on Seasork 19 over here. So hopefully we're going to be doing that every turn, looking for someone to heal from a disease. It's a nice little mini game to play. And yeah, we should be in a pretty decent spot from there. This Tartarian, Hollow. Might bring back Hollow, because we might start building excess gear on Hollow, because we're gonna want to get a spare here, right? So Leper Love is safe. Leper Love is good. Even if he dies, he is immortal, right? And he will come back to us, and he will hold our global enchantment, and that's fine, as long as he doesn't get soul slayed. But even if he doesn't get soul slayed, if he dies, we need more people to be able to summon Tartarians, or at least be able to have someone as a backup to start summoning tarts in case. And I think with the way things currently are, another Lich is still the best plan there. So we're going to bring in Hollow, and we're potentially going to do some stuff with him. But we might like make a Skull Staff. But next turn we might just turn around, if Leper Love is still alive, we might just turn around and make a another Lich instead of a Tart. So we'll see. We've got options on the board. Got a bunch of stuff going on. This is a. I have a feeling that shit's about to get real, right? I don't see any, massive armies massing on my border. Like, oh, okay, this is the end. Except for Lanka, but Lanka has had pretty big armies on my border for a very, very long time. I actually think Lanka would probably, if Lanka just came hard at me, because I have so much power over here and a fair chunk of power here, but I've really not got that much over on my eastern border, my Lankan border. I actually think if Lanka just came at me hard, I would probably just fold very quickly. And I want to change that. I definitely want to get that altered. Income is going to help me there, so I might end up, oh god, but 10 Kusarikus per turn would help me there as well. So I've got a bunch of wishy-washy flip-flop shit all over the place to think about. But that's going to be it. That's going to be it for the turn. So, big stuff. Hopefully, we will have our first tart next turn. We might have Earthblood Deepwell. We might have Riches from Beneath. And we're definitely going to have a target on our back. So, I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.